Sacramento Kings situation, De'Aaron Fox could have signed an extension this past offseason, but he chose not to. He has one more year left on his deal. He could have signed for 3 years, 165. That would have been $55 million a year. But he's waiting to see if the Sacramento Kings are gonna put more pieces around him to be competitive. He said he wants them to put more players around to win a championship and not just be good enough for the playoffs. So this year, this offseason, he's eligible to sign a 4-year, 229 extension, but
He
that could
signed that.
go up. But that could go up to 5 years, 345 if he makes an All NBA team. So with this, and especially now with the Kings, they're 13 and 17, they're 12th in the West. Do you think it's time for the Kings to potentially trade De'Aaron Fox
No,
away?
no. That's your franchise player. You do not trade that man away. Hopefully he makes an All NBA team and y'all re-sign him to that contract extension. I think he's gonna re-sign regardless, bro. Turning down 4 years, 200+ mil is hard. Or if you make an All NBA team, turning down 300 mil, that's hard to do, bro. Because now I think De'Aaron Fox is what, like 20? He between 26 and 28, right?
Let me look
He like
now.
26. I think he's 26.
27.
He's
He
27.
just
So
turned
yeah, bro.
27. He just
Bro,
turned.
take that folk, bro. You might not touch that money ever again, bro. Bro, take that. Sign, make an all NBA team. Take that 5 years, 300 mil, and keep it moving, bro. Yes, your ultimate goal is to win a championship. But take that money, bro. I low key, I don't think they should trade him, but I think they should trade Keegan Murray. I think you keep Monk, you keep Fox, you keep DeMar, you keep Sabonis, and flip Keegan Murray. I think Keegan Murray is what they wanted. Cause you know they talking about Kuzma's being linked to the Kings and stuff. I think they thought Keegan Murray is what Kuzma is, or what Kuzma can, or what Keegan. They thought Keegan Murray can be what Kuzma is, and so far he ain't really lived up to that. I think if Kuzma was on that team besides Keegan Murray, the Kings would be better off than what they are now. Um, and then of course they bench too. They need a bench, but as of right now, they got the nucleus to compete for a chip. You got DeMar, Fox, and Sabonis, and then you got a 6-man of the year candidate and Malik Monk. Um, so they got some pieces. I think they just need to flip Murray, to be honest.
I think they should consider it. I mean, you are 13 and 17, but I can only go off reports, and maybe De'Aaron Fox is, he thinks differently than what the report says. But if he did say that I'm waiting for you guys to be committed to winning a championship instead of just being competitive, if y'all just want to be competitive, it's like, trade me. Because it's like we're really not gonna get free agents here. Yes, granted, y'all got DeMar, but outside of that, what was the last good free agent since what? I'm gonna just say 2010. The last really good free agent they got.
I can't remember. Did Chris Webber sign with them, or did they trade for him?
I think he was drafted there. I thought he was drafted. No, I think he was. No, he was
No,
on the Warriors. He was on the Warriors. I remember that. So that's not bad.
no. I think he
I'm not.
signed.
I'm just talking about
Let me go
2010.
look.
I ain't even care about what happened back. I'm talking about since
I
2010.
think that's low key the last good player they didn't sign for real, for real.
So no one's coming to Sacramento. So that means you basically got to trade for players, or you basically got to hit on your draft picks. Granted, y'all did hit on Keegan Murray, but before that, remember the Kings. Kings haven't hit on draft picks really. They
Fox, they hit
really
on
haven't. We have
Fox,
Fox,
and
Keegan, and then everybody else. Thomas Robinson, Nick Scousis, Jimmy
yeah,
Fredette. You go down the list. Ben
yeah,
McLemore. You go down the list. They all been bad.
mm, yeah.
So
You was high on Ben McLemore too.
I thought Ben McLemore was gonna be good. He looked
Yeah.
like I thought he was gonna be a good player. He was not a good player. He was he was okay. I thought he was gonna be like him. I thought he was gonna be him, but he wasn't. He was trash. But I think I say worse. I think the Kings should consider it. Because I mean, I get it. He didn't sign that since just passed on because financial reasons. Understandable. But I mean, if he ain't looking to sign with y'all this coming off season, I mean, y'all got to think about moving him. Y'all
Yeah,
got to.
yeah. I mean,
Because, I
especially
mean,
if he doesn't want to be there, that's one thing. Now, if he still wants to be there, I would not trade him.
I think he wants to be there, but he like a majority of these good players. Are y'all gonna be competitive or y'all gonna go all in? Because do you think DeMar DeRozan was a go all in move? I don't say it wasn't, but I think it was a good move. I just don't think it was like championship level move.
Nah, I don't think it was a go all in. I think it was like you said, it was a decent move. It was something that they thought can help take them to the next level. I don't think they thought getting DeMar was going to bring them to a championship level. I think they traded for him because they thought that it was going to take them to the next level.
Yeah. And apparently the Spurs are interested in him. What do you think about De'Aaron Fox on the San Antonio Spurs? And also the Magic
Hey,
and the Rockets.
hey, the Magic. Now the Magic will be a good one, but they're not going to be able to keep Suggs. Suggs gonna
Oh
go.
no.
I don't.
No.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. And then if he go to the Spurs, Castle's gone too.
You think they trade Castle?
But yeah,
Well, you
yeah,
think they asked for him, okay.
yeah. You got to. You got to. Because you can't play Castle and Fox together. Um, but I like him with the Spurs. Well, to be honest, now I think the Spurs will be the best fit. Him, Wemby, and Devin Vassell. That's really good. That's really really good. And like Francisco said, that'd be their second option. Because Wemby would be first, then De'Aaron Fox, and then Vassell. That's a nice little big three. That's a nice little big three. And then
You
you
know,
still got Jeremy Sohan.
Keldon Johnson gonna be in that trade regardless. You know they're gonna put him in
That's
there. They've been
cool.
trying to get rid of.
That's cool.
He said that's cool.
Bro,
That's
but
cool.
imagine that starting lineup: Fox, Vassell, Sohan, Victor, and then whoever else y'all want to throw in there.
Hey,
That's not a bad starting five.
De'Aaron Fox, he does have 1 year left with 37. So basically, you either keep him, potentially try to make the roster better, or you let him walk in next free agency and get nothing back for him.
They not gonna let him
So,
walk. They not letting him walk. If
so
he don't sign this, if he don't sign this contract extension after the end of this year, they gonna trade
if
him
he
too.
makes an All NBA team, he's signing that regardless.
Yo, yeah, for 300 mil, yes, I'm signing that.
That's 69 a year, bro. That's
Yeah, bro,
69 million a year.
I'm signing that.
Do you like him on the Rockets?
I don't think they need him. I don't think they need him because you
Hmm.
already got a lot of good players. Because if you trade for Fox, you're gonna have to give up some of your key pieces. You're gonna have to.
Who they
Are
giving
you
up?
willing? Are you willing to give up a
I think
man
they
or Tari
probably asked.
Easton?
Low key, I'm not gonna lie. I might give up a man for De'Aaron. I might do it.
I'll say Tari Eason. I can't give up a man, bro. A man, the Thompson twins, bro. They are nice. They a jump shot away, and they jump shot look better this year, but they a jump shot away.
Which one?
Both, bro. Both play the same. They just
I
literally
like a man. I
one
think
and
a
two.
man is a sore.
Asura's been hurt, so we ain't really seen him this year. But he showed flashes last year. He just showed that he couldn't shoot. They both can't really shoot. If they can get a jump shot, bro, they are gonna be nice. Because to be honest with you, if I was the Pistons, if Asura had a jump shot, I would have been flipped Jaden Ivey by now.
You would flip Jaden Ivey if a sore had a jump shot?
If Asura had a jump shot, I would have flipped Jaden Ivey. Because Jaden Ivey is a shot chucker. He's inconsistent. Um,
But you was
um,
high on
um,
Jaden Ivey
um,
this year though.
I am, but that still doesn't take away from the fact that he's inconsistent. He's turnover prone. He's cut down on his turnovers this year, but and sometimes his basketball IQ isn't all the way there. He be throwing costly turnovers, taking bad shots. And Asur doesn't do that. Asur plays better defense. He's more athletic. He's bigger. Only thing is he doesn't shoot as good as Jaden Ivey. But I like him better overall.
I like him on the Rockets, low key. Honestly, I like him on all three teams. But Spurs,
That's
that
his best
moves
fit.
me.
Yeah,
That
Spurs
moves
his
me.
best fit.
They probably give up Keldon. They probably give up some of them first
Castle,
round
you
picks.
got to give up Castle
I
too.
ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna try my hardest to keep them.
How you
I
gonna
give
play
you
both of them?
if Greg Popovich is still there, he gonna find a way.
Because
He go.
Castle isn't a traditional point guard. Coming out of high school, he was a scoring guard, and then once he got to UConn, he had to buy in.
Mhm.
So he didn't really play his natural position. He played more of a like an off ball and traditional point. And then once he got to the league, Pop, every time Pops get a point guard, he always tries to. I'm not gonna say turn him into a traditional point guard, but he wants them to learn. He wants them to learn how to be a traditional point guard. Dejounte Murray. Dejounte Murray should have been playing early on when he got drafted there, but they didn't because they wanted him to spend time in the G League and learn how to be a true point guard. But yeah,
If they get
I
De'Aaron Fox, where are the Spurs at in the West? Where would you put him at?
honestly,
I might
title
put him at the
contender.
top of play-in. I put him
What
at
if
the
they
top of
get
play-in
you talking about this season or just like in future?
in the future. I would put
I
them
would
like
see,
top of play-in,
bro. I could see
like
them as
the
title
seventh seed.
contenders. I could see them as title
Title.
contenders, bro.
Cool.
Yeah, bro, they
Okay.
got
I ain't go
Wimby.
that far.
They
I
got
ain't going
Wimby,
that
and
far.
then you got De'Aaron Fox and then Vassell. If
I ain't
Pop,
going
if
that
well, it
far.
depends on who else is on that roster. That's what it depends on. It depends on who else is on that roster.
Okay,
But that
let's
starting
just
four,
drop De'Aaron this year. Let's just drop him in this year.
oh,
Where would they finish?
they would finish. They would finish sixth or seventh. They would finish sixth or seventh. No, I take that back because you still gotta get time to gel together. They definitely are playing for sure, and they fighting for that sixth seed. Cause bro, De'Aaron and Victor, that's a nasty duo.
I
You can
like
low
it.
key win
I
a chip.
love it.
You can win a chip with them too. Especially if
I ain't
Victor
going
takes the
that
next
far.
step next year or something like you. So you don't think you can win a chip with them too?
I wouldn't put them as high. I'm not gonna. If De'Aaron Fox, let's just say this offseason, he gets traded there. Let's just hypothetically. Okay, let's hypothetically. No, I love hypothetical trades, man. I love it. I love it. But first, real quick, trade De'Aaron Fox here, and the Nuggets are the best team again. Easy as that, bro. Jamal Murray is not worth that, brother. Sorry, Francisco, that ain't happening. But let's do hypothetical. Let's trade Keldon Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
You say Stephon Castle. I kind of agree with you, but I'm gonna try my hardest not to give him up. Stephon Castle and
Because they're
some
gonna
other
get a
throw
point
in
guard in
dude.
return.
Okay, some other throw in dude, and they give up some picks. I am not putting that team as a title contender. Could they potentially be contenders in the West? It depends. But title contenders, I'm not going that far yet because I don't think they're better than OKC. I still would not pick them over OKC. A healthy Dallas team, I'm probably not picking them over them. After that, Nuggets, they got some issues, whatever. Timberwolves, they got some issues, whatever. Lakers, think they in that same ballpark with them. The Celtics, they not better than them. The Cavs right now, I probably wouldn't put them better than the Cavs if we're being honest. Maybe even the Bucks. Maybe the Knicks. They might be in the same ballpark with the Knicks and maybe the Bucks, but I'll probably still pick the Knicks and the Bucks over them. But I'm not putting them title contenders. I think they could potentially be the contenders in the West, but I'm not instantly putting them title contenders with those two. Not doing it
Now,
just yet.
now, granted, I'm putting them as title contenders because I'm believing in Victor's next year jump,
Okay.
and then also it depends on who else is on that team. Um, because if you got De'Aaron Fox, Vassell, Victor, and Jeremy Shohan defensively, just Shohan, Victor, and Fox defensively, that's a good defensive team right there. And then you got Vassell as your knockdown shooter. You got Vic, who's a beast, and then De'Aaron Fox. What's really going to determine is that bench. What is that bench going to look like? But granted, this is Spurs, so I think the Spurs will put together a good roster. But like I said, bro, I see them as title contenders because if Victor takes that next step, like we all think he is in his third year, you can't even stop the man as it is now in his second year. And now you get him De'Aaron Fox. I don't know, bro. I as far as the OKC, I can see them competing with OKC because they have the team to do it. Because you can put Shohan on Jalen Williams or Shea or Fox. You could put on either one, and then you got Victor on Chet, and then who's gonna stick Devin Vassell?
Alex Caruso, Lou Dort, and don't come on. They are really good defenders too.
No, I'm not saying that they not. No, they definitely are. I mean, but we're not
Okay,
really worried about Luke Dort.
match up with the Spurs. They have the defenders can match up with
We
them.
we not really worried about Luke Dort. He's not really a scorer. Alex
I don't need
Caruso,
him to
he's not a
score.
scorer. He's not a
As long as
scorer.
they
So I'm not
knock
worried
down
about
their
him.
threes, we're good.
I
If
mean,
they can knock down the
I can
threes,
see it, bro. I can
are they
see
better
it.
than Grizzlies?
If they get Fox,
Yeah.
yes, I think they better than the Grizzlies. I think their
Are they
roster
better
is
than the
better than the
Rockets?
Grizzlies.
Got a pause on that one.
Yeah, because the Rockets got a lot of good people. And then we talking about next year, so that's if people take they suspected jumps and stuff. No,
Mm.
I'll put them better than the Rockets. I'll put them better than the Rockets.
So who are they not better than in your opinion? Who are they not
The
better than?
Celtics.
Okay.
They're not better than the Celtics.
There's no way you
Loki.
think they're like a top 3 team in they
No,
in
they.
the league.
I don't think they're a top 3 team. I was gonna say I think Philly is a little bit better than them. In the West though, I don't see no team
I'm talking
in
about
all the in
I'm talking about
general.
in general.
Yeah, I see not the Cavs, the Celtics and the who I say the Philly.
You think they
Um,
better than the Cavs? Wow. Okay. Very shocking.
if they get De'Aaron Fox, yes, I can see them being better than the Cavs, bro.
That sound like a top 5 team in the league. How you making it sound like?
The
Because you
Knicks is gonna
pausing on
be a
a
good
lot of
one.
people.
The Knicks will be a good one. Bro, because you gotta think about when you match up with them, bro. You gotta match up with Fox, Vassell, Victor, Shohan. I don't even know who else is gonna be their 3.
That was the other 3. No, wait, 2. My bad.
He gonna be a 2. He gonna be their 2. They gonna put him at 2.
My bad.
They literally just missing they'll literally just be missing a 3. But all you need is a 3 and D. That's how a decent 3 and D.
Wow. Spurs could potentially a top 5 team with De'Aaron Fox.
I'll
That's
say
very
top 10.
interesting.
I wouldn't say top 5. I'll say top 10
I
for sure.
mean, you was pausing on a lot of teams though. You was pausing a lot.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here thinking about each person on a roster, and then if who's gonna make the next step, who I think is gonna take a next step the following year. Yeah, so it's a lot to go into it. But I definitely think they definitely have a shot at the title. Yeah, I ain't gonna say they'll win, but they definitely got a shot at the title for sure if they get De'Aaron Fox.
So you think they can make the finals the next year?
No,
So
no,
their
no, no.
ceiling
I'm
is
not saying it.
finals.
I'm not saying they have a
So
shot.
what's
Yeah,
their
they have a
ceiling?
shot.
What's their
Yeah.
ceiling? No,
If
what's
they
the ceiling? If they get
they have
De'Aaron
a
Fox.
shot at the finals. They have a shot at
So
the
their
finals.
ceiling is they can get to the finals then. You think
Yeah.
they can get to the finals? Wow, okay.
Western Conference Finals. They can get the Western Conference
No,
or
no.
finals. I'm
So
saying or
so
finals.
their ceiling is the Western Conference Finals with De'Aaron Fox. Okay. All right.
Bro,
But
De'Aaron Fox is good.
never
He's
said he wasn't.
really good.
I
He's
never
really
said
good.
never said
And
he
because then
wasn't.
you got to think about their defense once they add him.
I never said none of bad thing. I never said nothing bad about him. I just didn't go title contender just off him.
You don't think they could be a title contender off him?
No, I think they could be a contender in the West, but not a title contender. No,
I mean, if they are a contender in the West, that
I
means
think
they
I
could be
think
a
their
contender for the
ceiling will
finals.
probably be. I think their ceiling will probably be second round, maybe West finals.
West for sure. I can see them getting past the second round. West for sure. But if they are if they ceiling is Western Conference, you might as well say finals then.
No,
Because that's right there.
No,
and then depending on matchups.
No, I don't know. Because I don't think the Timberwolves. I think the Timberwolves ceiling was probably like West Finals, but a lot of people didn't have them making the finals. Same with the Mavericks. I think a lot of people had them making the West Finals. Actually, I don't think they even
I
had
don't
them making
know.
West Finals.
Yeah, I don't think they had them making West. I'd probably say
So
second round, but I wouldn't say
yeah,
West Finals.
exactly. And I think that's where the freaking Spurs should be at second round. I think that's where their ceiling should be at. If you get that, I shouldn't put you in because then you putting all this pressure on them. And then if they don't, then you'll be like, well, they were supposed to make it, but they really didn't. No,
I
I
mean,
think the
Victor's
ceiling
so
should be
great,
second round.
bro.
I know.
Victor's
Yeah,
so
I
great.
agree.
I believe they can at least make it to the Western Conference Finals if they get De'Aaron Fox. Finals might be pushing it, but they could definitely make the Western Conference. And I
Finals
feel
is
like
definitely
if you can make the Western Conference Finals, you might as well say the finals. That's right there, shit.
well, you
Depending
basically
on who you
saying
might
that's a top team in the West then.
they would be. If they get De'Aaron Fox, they definitely would be a top team in the West.
You know what? I'm not gonna say that because you had Grizzlies, and West Virginia, so I'm not gonna say that. So I don't know. I don't think they would make conference final. What's the Grizzlies ceiling then?
Well, this year the West is wide open, so anybody can literally go anywhere. So the West is wide open this year.
You ain't answer the question. What's their ceiling?
Mm,
You know what it is. Second round.
no, I'll say depend. It all depends on matchups.
No,
It
no.
really all depends on
Forget
matchups.
what is their ceiling? Answer the
I'll
question.
say it. Well,
What
in my
is the
head, I said second round conference. In
thank
my
you.
head,
Thank you.
in my
Second
head,
round.
I said second round
Their
conference.
ceiling is the second round. Thank you. That's all you have to say. All right. That is it for the De'Aaron Fox saga and the Sacramento Kings.